All right, so I won the die roll. The hand's a little slow, but we do have a temple, and if we ever hit Nykthos or more lands, I think this hand should be fine, but it's one of the weaker hands this deck can have.
Yeah, on my side, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to expect out of this deck other than just like creatures and some removal spells. So hopefully we draw a couple more removal spells.
Well, if that's the only faith you have in that deck, I will switch hands because that is one of my favorite decks, sir.
Okay. It's one of my least favorite, but you know.
Oh, really? We can swap.
Well, it's just because I can have...
Real quick, I don't want this because it costs more than the mana that I have in my hand.
All right, we're going to play Godless Shrine and pass turn.
All right.
It's a pretty good explanation.
Yeah,
It's like,
all right.
oh, it's a 4-drop. I only have 2 lands. Well...
So we have the decision between, not that one, these two. And because our next turn is going to be these, I do not want to play our Eidolon and then just get burned for 8 points of damage when we cast all of our spells eventually. So we're just going to lead with Frostburn and say go.
Alrighty. I think I'm fairly content on just playing a forest and pass turn.
All right, so what Todd is probably representing is Abrupt Decay. So I think our best play is to just attack for 4. No, I'm kidding.
Wow, that is aggressive.
No, I mean, we have a couple lines, like we can make this as a play, but the issue with this is that this is like one of our more powerful cards in our hand, just for this fact that everything else is very similar to each other. So if Todd does in fact have Abrupt Decay, he's just probably going to hit this, and we're just going to deal 1 to him. And next turn he's going to play Courser, and it's not that beneficial. So I think that our play should be this, playing out the Abrupt Decay. So trigger, with the red mana, I'm going to float green mana and play an Eidolon of the Great Revel.
All right, in response to that, I'm going to go ahead and just decay the Frostburn Weird.
Yep, and then I will pass the turn to you because I don't have green spells.
All right, I'll take 2 damage, down to 18, and say go.
All right, so Todd is at 18. We're going to untap, draw. Good card. Not great, but we do want the land, because now what we're going to be able to do is play... first we're going to play Chain of the Rocks, taking 2 to ourselves, going to 18, and then we can play Frostburn Weird, but I think just putting the hammer in play and then playing Frostburn next turn is better, so we're going to go to 16, and you're going to go to 14 by the attack.
Yep.
Then your turn.
Interesting card. So Courser hopefully will brick wall his 2 little guys. I'm going to take 2 to cast this, down to 12. Flip a Johnny. I'll play a land and Gate of Life. Down to 13.
All right. That was, what's that word that you say? It's like the SNL guy?
Just play your stupid card. Jesus.
Trigger, 7 puts you at 6. And since he has to now block the Fanatic, we can attack with everything.
Block Fanatic.
You go to 2.
Yeah, dead.
Go.
Yeah, I'm actually just dead.
Dead. Yeah.
All right, so I'm on the play for game 2. My hand has a couple of mana accelerators, which I really like in this matchup since they can also block his early guys. So my hand's pretty solid.
We had to mulligan to 6, so we're going to keep anything that can cast anything. And we're going to hope for a couple lands, but we do have a temple.
All right, Temple Scry. I don't know if a Johnny is actually good in this matchup. I guess if I gain 100 life, that'd be cool.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
I know. I just want to cast. I have yet to cast them,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I'll put them on bottom.
All right, so we're going to temple trigger. I guess we're going to keep that.
All right. That was a pretty sweet one. We're going to go to 18 and play Carroted, and it's your go.
All right, we'll play Frostburn Weird and pass the turn.
All right. I think we're in a pretty good spot here. We're just going to cast on a Carroted, play Temple. I think we just want removal at this point. Our hand is pretty much full of just giant things, so we're going to put that on bottom and just try to draw either removal or ways to interact with them instead of just more fat or things that die to overload mortars.
Check.
So this is actually a really weird block that I want to make. So my hand can still cast a 5-drop next turn if I block, but I also get to time walk him. And I think like him just having a Frostburn Weird in play versus like Carroted Obsidian is so much better than him having like some other drop here because it just makes his Nykthoses better. So I think this is like pretty aggressive, but I think I'm gonna block.
Go.
Yes. All right. I'm going to. Actually, I'm just gonna play Obsidian, drain you for 2.
All right, so
20 to 18.
20?
Yeah. I'm gonna play Temple Garden and blink this guy out.
Alrighty. All right, so that gives us 5 mana this turn, and this I think it's just a Storm Breath Dragon. Because next turn we have way more mana. So yeah, I think we're just gonna nick those for 4 red, cast Storm Breath Dragon, attack for 5.
All right, go to 15 to 18.
Your turn. You go to 17. I go to 16.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to interact with this Obsidian eventually because it does beat down really hard. 7 a turn.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play a Archangel of Thune.
Oofta.
Attack for 5.
Yeah, 11.
And blink it out. Here you go.
All right, so we have 6 mana symbols in play right now. So we have a total of 7 mana available to us. Can we kill Todd? We can put these into play and attack with everything. I don't think that's a good play, though.
You're holding them too far away from the camera.
Sorry, yeah. We can play both of these. Play this in hammer, but that doesn't change anything. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Drops you to 8, so you're forced to block one of them, but then you're going to get to attack with the angel. But I don't know how relevant it's going to be with next turn. We can actually just cast these 2 and hold this guy back. And then try to do something next turn with this. It's very interesting. Okay, I think that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to attack with Dragon.
All right, 13 to 11.
Yep, and then I'm going to nick those for 6. Play this, I have 4. Play Stormbreath Dragon and pass.
Well, that is pretty good, sir. All right, trigger Obsidian, trigger Archangel, 15 to 9, and
I got dice for you. You do your stuff. All right.
Interesting. All right, I am not entirely sure what to do here because I feel like with him having 2 Stormbreath Dragons looming, I could just die. Especially if like one of his last few cards is Fanatic. He's almost certainly going to block Archangel to keep me from gaining more life. This feels like a really bad play, but I'm going to attack with both.
Okay, whew. Alright, so what could Todd do? Todd could just nick those, or Elspeth tick down, kill dragons and these, but I still think we're in a good position at that point. So, even if we lose our Zealot, I don't think it's... Well, losing Zealot could be bad for us. But if we don't block, we go to 3, and then that's 2 blinks. But if he doesn't kill both of these, then I think we have lethal on him, unless he has a Thoughtseize, and then we're in trouble. So I do think we're in chump block mode, so... Blocks.
This feels real gross. Alright, I'm going to play Elspeth and tick down.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's the right play. I just feel like if I don't do that, I'm going to die. So, here we go.
Alright, so we have a total of 5 mana again. And we can just kill Elspeth. So I think that's what we'll do, is we'll make 5 mana, play this, play Reckoner and everything.
Hold on. Enter combat, I'll abrupt decay the hammer.
Oh no!
Oh no, Elspeth's still gonna
Elspeth, so
die.
it's still gonna die.
Oh no, okay, yeah.
So
I'll just let you attack. Yeah.
You can block these two.
All right,
and then,
I'll block these two and then decay the Boros Reckoner.
yeah, your turn.
All right, now we get to take out the Elspeth, which is pretty gas, but all right, that's easy. Womp womp. All right, I'll go to 13 and then tick up Elspeth, and here you go.
Oh, maybe my play was greedy. I should have just killed that thing. That was just a useless card off the top. And you can kill my Frost Remover by blocking it with a million guys.
Yeah.
Wow, how did this game go so wrong?
We were so wrong.
Like, if I just let the guy go, I'd be at 3, but your Elspeth would be dead, and I played real bad, I guess. There's no way to... There's no real way to get at that Elspeth that's profitable in any way, shape, or form, so I guess we just gotta hope next turn we draw something big, so your turn.
All right. Don't think there's any reason to play this, so I'm just going to tick this up and pass turn.
Alright, I'm going to make a golem. A sweet new Kristen Pusko golem. Come on, something really big and awesome. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's obviously Mortars. Nice draw.
Wow.
I mean, I knew that was coming. That's why I didn't play this.
Yeah, everything's going at Elspeth.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go. I forgot that was even in my deck.
All right, thought sees you. Play the Carotid. 11. Go. Why did everything go at Elspeth?
Because if you
in case I had a removal spell. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I can't. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. Make 6 mana. Pump, pump, pump.
Okay. Block this. Take
7,
10.
8, 9, 10.
And
Put you at
one.
1.
Yeah.
Go. No out. Yeah.
Yeah. 2. Here you go.
All right. So on my side of the board, I won't lie. I don't really exactly know how I would sideboard this matchup. I know that these 4 are what I want to take out, and the reason that I don't like the gods is yes, they shock my opponent when I play my creatures, but the big concern I have is that with a bunch of removal, I'm never going to have this turned on. So if I ever fall behind, it's just not going to be a great card to have. The 2 actually that's are obvious because they don't get around
Courser,
yeah.
or 3/3s.
Yeah, and the same thing with the Eidolon, where I'm boarding out 1 because I want to make room for these 5 cards. I have Bashing Light, 2 Chandra Pyromancer, so if I try to play more of a controlling role in the matchup, this can gain me a lot of card advantage. And the 2 Glares to deal with cards Todd is boarding out, along with Elspeths and Banishing Lights.
Yeah, on my side, I'm basically just trying to lower my curve to interact with Brad. Archangel of Thune feels like a strange card to board out against a red deck, but this is not like your typical style red deck. You know, he's going to have things like Storm Breath Dragon, which can be attacking through this if he's able to kill me that turn, or able to shut this down so I can't attack with it. While at the same time, if he's able to shut me down so I can't attack with it, that just continually makes his Chain of the Rocks and Mizium Mortars that much better. And a lot of my early threats aren't like actually threatening to him, so I don't want to just have my entire board be building up to get Mizium Mortars. I think Archangel just exacerbates that. So in order to do that, I'm trimming my curve significantly, cutting the Ajani, which feels lackluster in this matchup. Very strong against control decks, but not great against decks that are high damage output. And then I'm bringing in just 4 cheap spot removal spells. The Battle Blights could be potentially hard to cast since they're double black early, but I think that they're okay since the chance that a 2-for-1 could just be devastating. All right, so we both mulled to 6.
Which I just want to point out never happens.
Well, anyway, that's just because Brad very rarely mulligans. No, my hand is it's reasonable for a 6. Obviously, with these 2 Scrylands, I'm going to be able to dig for some more important, removal spells to interact with Brad, or potentially just like, a Planeswalker or something to help take over the game. But yeah, this hand's solid for 6.
My hand's not solid for 6, but there's no way it can ever go down.
All right, start with a Temple trigger. I don't think I need an extra land, so I'll put it on bottom, even though it is a Temple.
Well, we're getting there. Trigger. We're getting there. Actually, I wonder if I keep this.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, it gives me cards, but, like, I don't have anything to do with the mana, and I already have enough mana, so I don't think I do.
All right, draw another land, which we don't need, but let's go ahead and scry. I do want this card on top of my deck, so that's just perfect.
Okay. Trigger. Go.
Resolves. Yeah, the only thing I'm ever afraid that Brad's going to cast off a Burning Tree Emissary is another Burning Tree Emissary, so Smiter, go. Oh, sure.
Oh, no.
What have I done?
Go.
Sweet Jesus. All right. I think we actually just want to start getting really aggressive here. I'm going to Abrupt Decay that in battle for 4.
16.
Go.
Sure. Tech.
Yep. 18 to 16.
Yeah.
That's awkward. In response to that, I'm going to decay this guy.
Sure. So you're going to go 17?
Yep.
Your turn.
Courser. That's a good one. Again, one.
Yep.
18 to 16. Your go.
That is also a good one. All right, so we're going to Temple, Trigger, Bottom, and Tech.
Yeah, 14.
Okay. Glare.
No!
Your turn.
All right, draw the Banishing Light. Flip.
Oof. Ooh.
That's quite strong. Quite strong.
There's a lot of green mana on your side, too.
Yep. Gain a life up to 15. Banishing Light this guy. Attack for 2. 14 to 15.
Yeah.
Your go. It's a little dangerous to do that since he already showed me Glare, but I can't assume he has more than like 3 or 4 ways to kill Banishing Light, and he has no other things in play right now, so.
Your turn.
Alright. Draw Scavenging Ooze, reveal Abrupt Decay. Just the best. So we'll play this. I guess I'll go and eat 2 of your guys to...
Now, yeah.
No, that's dumb.
Is it?
Yeah, it doesn't put it out of Mortar's range. And if you Chain of the Rocks this, I'd rather just have those creatures in the yard
Yes,
for
that's
later.
true.
So, yeah, Pester.
It's awkward. Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna... I guess I want to force you to decay this, and I don't think the damage is relevant. And so go.
Alright, draw Decay, flip, play land, gain a life,
Go to 16.
flip. Yeah, decay it. And then
Are you gonna... Do you got any munchies? Got
Yep.
munchies?
attack for 7, and I go to 19, you go to 7.
Yep.
Your go.
Alright. Play that, and Chain to the Rocks Ooze.
Yep.
And... Your... Go.
Draw, flip. Man, just so many
So
abrupt
many.
decays.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll gain a life up to 20. No reason to attack. So go.
Attack.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Take 4 down to 16.
Yeah. Go.
1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Draw, reveal another ooze.
5.
I'll take. Here we go.
Go.
Interesting.
You hold it.
Yeah, I think so too.
To get more information off the top of your deck.
Alright. Yeah, I got plenty of mana, so there's no reason to cast it now. Temple.
17.
Go to 17, trigger it. I think I reveal first.
Yeah,
so
you have to show it. Yeah.
Carroted, I'll put Carroted on bottom. Reveal from Courser, Thoughtseize. That's okay. I'll just play this and say go.
Alright, well, we are dead on board if we attack with this. I guess we'll just attack with this first.
No blocks. I don't mind taking one. If he pumps into it, I may end up killing it. So, all right, that's fine. So you have 2 cards in hand?
Yeah.
Interesting. Sorry, this is hard. Yeah, it's fine. Still fine. I'll take 4.
Sure, you go to 13?
Yep.
Go.
So if the last card in his hand is a creature, see, if I Abrupt Decay his Chain of the Rocks, I get my Ooze back. And then if I Thoughtseize him and his last card's a creature,
I think you're overthinking. I want to have a creature.
I don't think you have a creature either, so I think I don't want to cast Abrupt Decay. So
I agree.
I was just like thinking it out or whatever. I don't know what the last card could be. Maybe a hammer,
Abrupt
but
Decay
it's
that?
probably a land. Yeah, maybe. Thought about it. All right, draw Thoughtseize. I'll play Overgrown Tomb. Gain a life. Go to 14. I always hate when there's 2 lands on top.
I know.
It's gross.
Feels so gross.
All right, I'll Thoughtseize, I guess.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think I'm safe to do that. You can only hit me for like
Well, think
9.
of what card this would I leave in my hand knowing you have a Thoughtseize on top of your deck. Like, name a card. I don't think it is a possible cast.
I mean, that's fair.
I would have kicked Mortars 2 turns ago.
Yeah.
Or at least cast my Mortars. I would just
You
never...
would've yeah, I mean, especially something you could do that
Yeah.
instead of that. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
You want the information, but if you can deduce that this is just a land.
Yeah. I'm just stupid. So 14 to 5.
Yes.
Okay. Here you go, I guess.
Alright, again, I am dead if Storm Breath attacks, unless I draw something. I did draw something. We're going to kick that for 4 mana, 5, 6. And that's 1, 2. We can't attack with both creatures, because that's... I guess we could technically attack with both creatures, because then you could decay for this. So it just can be 4s, and that can pump for that. So I'll just attack with that.
Yep, 10.
Your turn.
Alright, I'll decay the Chain of the Rocks and get back Ooze.
Yep.
And I will eat my 2 guys to
Check
gain
12.
Yep. Draw, play this, pester.
Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can force him to block this turn. Or we just draw the absolute nuts. Yeah, it's the literal perfect nuts. Take 5, go to 7. Ultimate does attack.
Yep.
Runner.
All right, so my hand is a little top heavy. I'm really hoping this temple does a lot of work. If we don't have a land on top, we're definitely putting it on the bottom. But the fact that we have 3 cheap removal spells means that I have to keep this for sure. So
Yeah, and our hand is fine. I mean, we need it to develop in some way, but...
all right, temple trigger. Courser could eventually get us out of this. I think I have to keep this because of how mana intensive my top end is. Even though I can't cast it next turn, or sorry, on turn 3 for sure, I think I want to keep it and just hope that I draw a green land right after it. Like, I have plenty of cards to help me buy time early and multiple ways to unlock it from Chain of the Rocks. So
Yeah, and on our side, I just don't think that this is a card that we want, so I'm going to bottom it.
all right, go.
That is not a card we wanted, though. Go.
Yeah, guys, just gonna
Do you want to
me a
respond to
million
it by
damage.
decaying it?
Yep. Down to 18.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, no. Go.
I really want to save this Thoughtseize for the turn where I can cast it and a removal spell at the same time.
No, you don't.
I think I do. I'm not really afraid of
any creature.
Your 4-drops? Yeah, I mean, I have 3 removal spells, and yeah, I mean, I think I'd just say go. That way, if I draw a land next turn, I can Thoughtseize and continue to hold it up. But if you play, you know, Burning Tree, or whatever.
Go.
I think I'm going to use a Doomblade here. Alright, that was good. Now I'll Thoughtseize. Storm Breath, Chain, yeah, done this. Actually,
Oh, we can just kill the dragon?
yeah, like, I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I still take Dragon. Yeah, I think I'd just want to take the pressure off of my removal spells.
Yeah.
So
Use the
All right.
same logic that Thoughtseize is just another removal spell.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Alright, draw. So we drew a land so we can gain a life, but I'm going to try to hit a free land off of this. We missed, I'll gain a life up to 17 and say go.
Alright, so since Todd has been missing lands, we just know he drew 2 lands in a row. I think we just want to Chain to the Rock the Courser.
Even
So
if I'm showing this on top? I mean, I guess that's...
yeah, but then you
made
have
me
to
do
use
that.
it.
Yeah, sure.
Chain to the Rocks the Courser, and then Dragon you.
Yep.
Jet,
13 to 20.
Your turn.
Alright. I'm going to Abrupt Decay the Chain of the Rocks.
Alright.
Bring this back, get a land, play gain a life,
Jet 14.
and so I'll go ahead and Doomblade this guy.
Yeah,
Here you go.
before I can monster sit.
Yep. That's a good one.
I'll make 2 red. Go.
I'll draw Temple, flip, Carroted. I definitely don't want that.
Jet 15.
So 15, scry this to the bottom. It's actually a decent draw.
How we got Elspeth or Obzi. 18.
I kind of want to get aggressive here. I think it's fine. I'm going to play Tech for 2, play Vraska, and I'm going to tick up. So you're at 18 to 15?
Yeah, attack you.
18 to 13.
Yep, go.
Draw. Don't really need to kill either of those guys. Tick up. I'll take 1 damage down to 12, play Elspeth, and make 3 guys. And sure go.
So I think we're going to make 4 mana here. Okay, yeah. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 4 mana. Now I make 6. Now I make 8.
Yep.
Okay, I'll pump this 8 times.
So you played 2 lands this turn, though, so that's an illegal play.
Whatever I explored.
Are we good, or are we gonna continue?
Your turn.
The land continues to
Your
burn. All right. Draw.
Just so
that.
you know, he died a 9 -5.
I don't think that's true.
That's how it
I think
works.
he died at a 5 -1 or 5-0. Yeah. Banish that guy. Make 3 guys. Make 3 more guys. Nah, I'm just gonna keep ticking her up. I don't want to get blown out by Mizium Mortars next turn.
Yeah.
I just gain a life. I don't know why you haven't continued yet. This is silly.
You're not going to make assassins?
No.
All right, I'll go to 13.
If you draw Mizium Mortars, that's awful.
Attack Elspeth.
I will cast Hero's Downfall on that guy.
Here you go.
Draw Bile Blight.
Okay,
Reveal Carroted. I'll attack for 8.
5.
I'll take this up again, and I'll make 3 more soldiers.
Okay.
And it's your go.
Yahtzee. Alright, so over here, if we draw a Burning Tree Emissary, I'm going to be very happy.
Okay. I mean, my side, I have a really, really slow hand, which I hate, but hopefully we don't get burned by it. So,
Go. I don't got 1-drops.
all right, trigger scry. I'll just put this on the bottom, I guess.
I guess maybe I was supposed to. Maybe I'm supposed to bring Fire Drinker.
No, dude, I have freaking Courser and Sylvan Carroted. I'm not mono black. I don't know why you would board in.
Well, it does. It beats Courser.
Does it?
Whew. Whew. This car got a little hot for me, so.
I'm just desperate that this Thoughtseize makes you fall apart. Oh, nope. Alright. Well, I have no idea what to take. Actually, no, I'm just going to take Eidolon and hope that you don't do anything crazy next turn. So, let me write down. You got Mortars, Dragon.
Well, what? I don't think I can do anything crazier than cast a Reckoner.
Okay, well, I can kill that guy, so that's why I'm... Hold on. I still have to play a land and write down your hand. Jesus. Nykthos, Mountain.
Well, we all know what this is.
All right, and I'm going to play this in Scry, so I really need you to not, give away what you're doing. All right, that's fine. All right, go. Because you said that was so good, I'd do this thing, and then... I should have put that card on bottom. That was terrible. Actually, yeah, I drew Smiter. I scryed it last turn. I should have put that on bottom because I know you had Mortars, so I'm just going to do that. And yeah, that was good too. Alright, so play this tapped. Overgrown Tomb on the bottom, and say go.
Whew. Well, we know what we want to draw next turn. You don't know I have a Nykthos.
Yes, I do.
You don't know I have a Nykthos.
Kill this
You
guy.
don't know I have a Nykthos. Okay. Go.
I don't know you have an Nykthos. Okay, your turn. Go. So you take 2, 18 all.
Attack with both my guys.
Down public.
Go.
I'm at 16 to 18.
Yeah.
Alright, play this, play Ooze.
It's 1, 2, 3 creatures.
Can only pump it twice.
Okay.
Your go.
That's interesting because you can only pump it twice now. Okay, well that does change things. But I think we still just want to get the party going. Call me Khaleesi's because I don't just have one dragon.
Where are my dragons?
Does it live?
It does for now.
Dingo.
I'll kill this guy and pump my ooze.
Sure.
So I go to 13. But now I can keep my ooze out of death range, so that's nice. Which I will just go ahead and do, I guess. Sorry, so...
You're going to go to...
I already exiled one of your guys, so I'm going to exile
2 more.
2 more, and then attack for 5, put you to 13 all.
So
Or no, sorry, I'm at 15 now.
15 and I go to 13, yep.
Yeah. I'll play this. Your go.
Alrighty. Okay, so just attack with that.
11, 13.
Pudding.
Real
Pudding.
surprised.
Go. Oh yeah, I drew 2 spells in 2 turns.
Well, I mean, you drew 3 actually. This, and this, because this was the one I killed, and they
It
were
was
all...
a turn early. I drew the Sacred Foundry when I had 2 dragons.
Sure. That's pretty good too.
You remember this one?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Okay.
just dead. There's nothing else I can do. I mean, I'm not like physically dead. Well, gain a life. And say go.
So that's 5, 6, 7 mana. I got 12. So I can actually just...
I'm actually just dead because this is on top of my deck and this is in my hand. So I have no way to kill this guy.
Okay. Well, I was thinking about getting greedy. I guess kicking is just best. Kick, attack. Put you at 5. Here you go. So that's not what I thought was going to happen.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's very easily what could happen. Like the red-white devotion deck is obviously like incredibly powerful. The problem is when you have like so many cards like Nykthos that are bad when you draw redundant copies, or I mean, like you saw the deck stumble in Game 4, the game that I won, where you drew like 4 Nykthos, but at the same time, like you were already really far behind before you drew even like the third Nykthos, but at the same time you drew like a bunch of lands that were not Nykthos as well, and just a ton of 2-drops that matched up poorly against my like Courser Crufix and Elspeth and whatnot. So,
I mean, I drew ridiculous in that match. Like I think like if you gave me like 10 Vampiric Tutors, I would have used all of them in that match. Like
I mean,
I just kept drawing like one of the most like perfect cards in my deck. It was
but I
absurd.
mean, your deck is full of very powerful cards.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to like get all up in arms because you drew a Chain of the Rocks when like at the same time I'm probably still dead if you drew like another Stormbreath Dragon or a Fanatic of Mogus or Hammer of Porphyros. So there are certain cards that are feel bad moments when you draw them. Like if you Chain of the Rocks my 5/5 ooze in the last game, but like. I'm still only barely winning the race, but I'm losing the race if you draw anything that turns on
Well,
your...
I mean, there's an argument that had to have been a Chain in my hand just for the fact that I would have just Mortars the ooze and not played the dragon if I couldn't deal with it.
No, there's a reasonable argument that with the way your board was situated, you had the ability to monstrous your dragon next turn and actually just crush me in the race to go for lethal. And even after that fact, if you drew a Burning Tree or just any other thing that could ultimate your dragon on the next turn, you were still like in a similar position where you were just beating a 5/5 ooze because you could not only ultimate your dragon but have a chump blocker for mine. So, I mean, yes, you drew very well, but at the same time, that's just the cards in the deck are all very strong. I mean, even Eidolon of Great Revel, who was unbelievable when you drew him, by the way.
Yeah,
like
he was
even
very
when
good.
I snap killed him, it's just like, oh, I mean, I took 2 damage, and you don't really see that when you're playing the game. You're just like take 2. But like there was, I think, Game 1 when you played it on like turn 3 or something, you just dealt me like 6 points of damage or whatever with it, and that's just ridiculous. Like the card's obviously very strong.
Yeah, and I think this is a good home for it. I think with the junk deck, so I was the one that put it together. I built the decks for today, and I honestly like had an inflated opinion of that deck because it's something that both BBD and I have been playing. Like I've been playing it on Moto. I was getting excited about the new cards. Ended up even like playing Smiter over Polokranos from Reed Duke's original list due to the amount of games where I want to play Temples as my 4th land, so I don't want 4-drop, so I can go like 3-drop, next turn play a Temple, tap 3-drop again.
Or just the turns where you go turn 2 carry to turn 3, play a 3-drop in a Temple.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
And BBD and I were putting a lot of work into it, and we played it against Brave Knight, and it was very much a closer matchup, but Brave Knight plays out way differently than Devotion. So I will say that this was a big oopsie on my part. Alongside...
I honestly don't think it was. I think that, yes, like whenever we 4-1 or 5-0 in our versus videos, I think that it's good to have those sometimes because whenever there's a matchup where you think's really close, it's like a prove it,
Yeah.
This wasn't really a prove it, so it feels like an oopsie, but at the same time, it really showcases how absurd the red Devotion deck can be when it draws well, but you just have to take into consideration, like, if you don't, draw the correct sequence of spells, like if on the couple last games we played, if Brad had just drawn, like, Frostburn Weirds as his last few draws instead of Stormbreath Dragon or removal
I never
spell
drew a dud in the mid-game.
Yeah, I mean, the only time you stumbled was in Game 4, and that was the game you lost. But, I mean, the deck is kind of inconsistent. You're only playing 24 lands, 4 of which are Nykthos. So,
I mean, there's an argument for playing 25.
No, I agree. I was actually surprised that the deck only had 24 when I first saw it. So.
I'm super lucky.
Proven today, folks. Proven today. So, but I mean, that's all I got. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think about these decks moving forward. Granted, you guys do have a little bit more information than we do because of time travel and the opens in Cincinnati. Later this week, actually today, you have an article going up about how you won the Team Trios Tournament Classic in Richmond.
Well, after this video, I don't think I'm going to be playing on Brad's team anymore because he seems just super aggressive towards always giving me the short end of the stick.
Yeah, so. Just be like, Todd, no, this is fine. You can play 5-color gods because we opened one of the god packs and we couldn't exchange it. I will play this really sweet blue-white heroic deck.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what's going to happen. I'm going to get stuck with the bad...
What happened last time we were on a team? I got the crappy green-red deck, and you had the sweet sacrifice deck.
See, no one knows what we're talking about right now, so we're just going to cut it here. We're good.
Let's just say that we played on teams together, and Todd won all the games and I lost all the games.
It has nothing to do with the quality of deck that was distributed among the trio.
I'm going to blame it on Joel Larson. He was our other teammate.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. We might be in Knoxville. I don't know. It depends on how hard we've been testing.
Yeah.
So if we got good stuff going on, you'll see us in Knoxville. If not, hit it up. Evan Irwin's home stomping grounds, and he's going to be there probably battling. So if you're in the area, if you're in the eastern, wherever, Virginia. I guess it's not Virginia.
It's not. It's Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Brad is really bad at geography and also things.
And stuff.
and words and
Wordplay. And anyway, I only know Magic, and that's why I beat him. See you guys next week.